What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of First Impressions. This is the show where we get the kind of new, they're not new, they know St George's Park, but the new members of the first team squad in, and then we ask them questions on certain topics. Obviously, I have cards here, and these cards have the topics. And today I'm really happy to say I'm joined by Fikayo Tomori and Tammy. How's it going, bro? You good?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
I've got the topics here, so I'm just going to mix them up. And one by one, you guys are just going to pick them out. We're going to talk about it. So I'll start with you. Boom. Hold it up to the camera. Steve Holland. So obviously Steve Holland here, you know, he works alongside Gareth Southgate. But you guys know him pretty well because obviously Chelsea. Tell us a bit about him. I'll start with you, Fikayo.
Yeah, obviously, as you said, he worked at Chelsea, and you know, back then it was, you know, I was a lot younger, so going over there, and you know, everyone knew Steve Holland because he was with the 21s, the reserves back then, and then obviously the first team, so everyone knew him, and he's very precise with what he wants. You know, he has a lot of detail, and obviously he relays what the manager wants, and obviously he's here now, so he's very good at what he does, and enjoyed working with him. Yeah.
Tammy, what about you?
I think when I first made my debut, he was there, and he was the one that told me I was on the bench against Liverpool. And I just remembered him. I always took him as a serious man. You know? He was always serious and professional. But you know, he could one-to-one. He was always a nice person to speak to as well.
We'll go into the next one. Go on, you guys.
Start of the season.
Start of the season. So obviously this season there's been a lot of talk about you and Mason and everyone at Chelsea. You know, everyone's saying the youngsters coming through. And you guys are absolutely smashing it, taking your chances. How's the start been? I'll start with you, Tammy.
Start's been good. You know, we've enjoyed it ever since pre-season.
Yeah.
You know, we had our heads focused on, you know, we wanted to be Chelsea players. We wanted to break into that first team, and you know, give credit to the manager. He's believed in us, the youngsters as well. And you know, just enjoying every moment out there. And obviously now we're both playing in the same pitch for the club we've been at since the age of 6. So you know, couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah, the way things have happened, no, it's been good because we've been given the opportunity, but I think one thing that we wanted to do was actually take it, and you know, as Tammy said in pre-season, you know, we saw the opportunity, we wanted to be part of the team, and as the start of the season has happened, you know, we've got our chances, and obviously Tammy's been scoring, Mason's been scoring, I've been playing, and Callum's obviously coming back in now, so yeah, it's been a good start. Frank Lampard.
Super
Gaffer.
Frank Lampard.
You know, I still say to Fick and Mason and all the other boys that seeing him, I'm still a bit starstruck.
Oh,
Do you
really?
know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, obviously this is someone I've grown up watching.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he had him last season, so that feeling's probably gone. But me, obviously, it's still fresh, it's still new. When I see him, I still imagine him on the pitch. But you know, he's been a big help to the young lads, especially. You know, he's always supported us, always speaks to us one-to-one. To have a manager like that, you know, we're just thankful to have him.
Okay, obviously you was with him at Derby as well. What's it been like, you know, you, Mason and him all making this step together into the Premier League? Because obviously he's a Premier League legend as a player, but as a manager, what's it been like all of you making this step and it being a success so far?
Yeah, obviously last year was a great help because, you know, he gave me basically my first proper full season in the Championship, playing a lot of games, and you know, he showed that faith in me, and then you know, for us to come from last year when we made the playoff final, we were playing really well and we had a good season, to then being at Chelsea, you know, it didn't make the transition too hard, but you know, it still made it, you know, that bit sweeter because obviously I knew him, and you know, as a man and a manager, you know, he's really good. You know, we're talking and motivating not just the youngsters but the whole team, and you know, I think you can see it in the way we're playing. We're playing with a lot of confidence at the moment.
Oh, 100%. It's oozing right now.
Yeah, a lot of fluency. So yeah, we're enjoying it, and hopefully it can continue.
Hold it up. Your boy right there.
Obviously, yeah, I've known him for so long,
Yeah.
and you know, we've kind of grown up together. You know, since we were kids, playing in the same team, same age group, all of that, and you know, we've done a lot of stuff together. You know, and you know, even away from football as well. You know, he's a funny guy.
What are you saying? He's got comedic skills.
Yeah, he's a funny, like he's just dumb. You know people that do dumb stuff. You know, behind closed doors, you know, he's not as calm. He's a bit.
In front of the camera, Mr. Laid Back, but behind closed doors, like that.
You already know. So yeah, but you know, that just makes him him. And you know, in training you see that, you know, he's got that kind of outgoing nature, is kind of vibrant, and he brings those vibes to training as well. So yeah, that's just how he is, and obviously.
What does it do for you seeing him like, you know, performing, scoring goals for Chelsea, leading the line, someone that you've obviously come up with, sharing the dressing room with, now England senior team with? What does that feel like?
Like, it's just like every single time he scores and stuff, you know, I'm so happy for him. It's like I scored kind of thing. Cause, you know, obviously he's always scored goals, but you know, being at this level at this stage and doing it at the same time, you know,
it's the highest level.
When I see him scoring, you know, obviously I'm happy for the team, but I'm happy for him as well. And then I remember, was it last year when he made his debut for England and he was on the pitch and was watching, I was like, wow, like Tammy's playing for England.
Zip through them. What does that say?
Going on loan. Yeah, I think it's very important. You know, I think sometimes people might think it's a negative thing, but I think, you know, especially in our case, you know, it gave us a lot of learning in the game, because I think when you're young, you probably think, oh, I can do this, I can do that, but then you go on loan and you're playing in a team that have got, you know, internationals or people that have been playing the game for 15 years, and you know, you see like, oh, like it's a lot different to what it is, you know, back at Chelsea, especially because obviously at Chelsea, you know, everything's done for you, everything's made a bit easier. But then when you go on loan, you know, you gotta fend for yourself. You gotta be thinking for yourself. Obviously, when you're younger, you know, it's kind of fun. But when you're in a championship environment on loan, and you have to win, and you know, careers are riding on it. You know, you gotta produce, and I think that helps you grow up a lot and very quickly as well.
What about you, Tammy? Because you remind me of, in that sense, Harry, the fact that he went on so many loans before he broke into the Spurs team. How much has being on loan helped you?
It's helped me grow into a man. You know, I've had the experience of Bristol City where I was still a little kid, you know, just going out, having fun, scoring goals. You know, winning, yes, of course I wanted to win, but my main focus was scoring goals, you know, and, you know, just get my name out there, get my name to the world, show them that I'm a goal scorer. You know, Swansea was my first Premier League experience. You know, that one was tough. That one was tough because I've gone from scoring a lot of goals into a team, which obviously it wasn't the best season for us at the time. It was tough, you know, but it was still like a dream, you know, playing against players I grew up watching on TV, you know, being in the same tunnel with them, being in the same pitch as them. You know, then I obviously had the experience with Aston Villa where we got promoted.
You see the little
where we got promoted, and that was a different learning curve. You know, like I said, them loans were some good experiences, you know, even though I turned the bad ones into good situations, but it was all worth it at the end.
One at the top, Fikayo Tomori Tammy, what can you tell us about him?
There's a lot of stories about this man. There's a lot of stories. No, but serious side. You know, we had a lot of discussions when we were younger. You know, there was times we looked at the England team. These are the times we weren't getting into England. We looked at the England teams, our age groups, and we just said, it's not really looking possible for us to get into England. But you know, we just had that faith. You know, we're true believers of God as well. So we just had it in our prayers that one day we'll play for England. We didn't even focus about the first one. We just focused about our age group at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember I got the call up, and then soon after Fik got the call up as well. We were just talking, saying, listen, we finally made it into England, you know, and he's gone on and done so well. He's won the World Cup, you know, and all sorts. And you know, now we're at the top level of England. You know, it's a dream come true. And with Chelsea as well, you know, that still hasn't hit us properly yet.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that we're playing for Chelsea. You know, we're doing well at Lille. You know, we looked around in the stadium, it was crazy. You know, we said, this is the Champions League, bro.
Yeah.
And what's mad, he assisted me as well.
I know, it's mad.
So
you can't write this stuff. This is literally meant to happen.
Like, we're walking out and we're just like looking around. It's like, this is what we see on TV or after school, whatever. You watch Champions League, and now we're on the pitch, and there's people going to be watching us like, oh, like, we want to play in the Champions League, and like
Championship last year as well. We're both in the Championship. Both got to the playoff finals, and this year with England, Chelsea.
What I'm saying. Even if I pinch you, you won't wake up, bro.
No, I'm still sleeping.
This is it. This is it. You're in a permanent snooze.
I'm still sleeping.
That's it. The dream's just gonna continue and keep going.
It's mad.
England idol. I'm sorry, Fikayo. Who's your England idol? Who did you watch growing up and thinking, yeah, this guy is the business?
JT. John
Terry. I like how
has
he
to
kept
be.
Chelsea there.
It has to be, because obviously I've been at Chelsea my whole life, and then
of course.
he was Chelsea captain, England captain. I'm a defender, he's a defender.
One of, if not the best Premier League defender.
Exactly, so it had to be him.
Yeah.
Had to be.
I can hear you on that one. Tammy, what about you?
Funny enough, mine will be Jermaine Defoe. Put him up there. And I have to put, see, it's a bit weird, but Harry Kane's still there, man.
Yeah.
Still there.
Serious?
For me, he's one of...
New school.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest strikers, you know. Yeah. Just watching him just finishing and just all sorts. You know, if he gets a chance in the box, 9 times out of 10 it's a goal. You know,
you're looking forward to training with him here?
Yeah, I am. I told everyone at Chelsea I'm gonna steal a couple of things from Harry. So, no, but yeah, definitely my England idols.
The call-up.
All right, this is it. This is what I want to know. I'm going to start with you, Tammy.
It was after the Lille game.
Okay.
You know, the gaffer came. He didn't want to tell us before, but I think he knew before the game. You know.
Look at these.
Oh, son.
No. Have we done one with him yet?
Who won that FIFA?
No, we'll get.
All right, so I remember it was after the Lille game. You know, we just won the Champions League. We were buzzing. You know, the gaffer comes, grabs me and Fikayo Mason. He goes, "You're all in the England squad." You know, we looked at each other and we were buzzing. You know, remember we held each other. We made a Snapchat video.
You don't really like think, oh, okay, this is how I'm going to react when I get called up for England kind of thing. But it was just like, obviously the manager told me, and I was just kind of like, oh.
Was it surreal?
Yeah, like I didn't know how to, because I remember I called my dad after.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously one of yours, but he's like, oh, well done on the game. I was like, yeah, Dad, getting a call up for England tomorrow. He's like, no. I was like, yeah. He's like, how do you know? He's like, oh, the manager just told me. And he just started shouting, just go, hey, like down the phone.
Amazing.
And like, obviously those are the kind of moments where like, you know, you never forget it. I'm watching football like most of the time with my dad. Yeah. So I'm watching England with my dad, watching Champions League with my dad, match of the day with my dad. So it's just like, for him to share those moments with me, you know, it's just nice to do that, obviously. It's
not going to happen no more. He's going to have to watch it without you on the television now. That's changed. He's going to have to find someone else to watch it with. Let's flip the last card.
Playoff finals.
The playoff final.
Yeah, probably the happiest I felt.
Yeah, obviously I'm happy for him that he won, of course, but disappointed because, you know, we had such a good year, and to get that far, you know, everyone thinks that, you know, we're going to do it, and unfortunately we didn't. But, you know, I think that on another day we probably could have won, but they got it that day. Well, the fortunate thing is you don't have to go up against each other anymore. You're part of the same team for club and country at the highest level, and you should just be proud of yourselves, man, honestly. Seriously, it was a pleasure having you here. Pleasure being here.
Yeah, and guys, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you drop the video a like, subscribe to the England channel if you're new, and yeah, let us know who else you want to see us do more content with. We'll see you next time.